What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jackson. It's been like 2 weeks since I've uploaded, and it's the second time in like a month and a half that I've done that. So I need to quit doing that, but I probably won't quit doing that because it's the off season, and when you make NFL videos, your content is very, very limited, especially at this time of year. So, yeah. I don't even remember if I did my intro right. Turns out I did do the intro right. Powers here, and today I am here to talk to you guys about the one, the only, Anthony Richardson, and more specifically, the Indianapolis Colts. Now, this video today, as you guys can tell by the title, is about why I think the Indianapolis Colts will be better than most people think. Now, just to get this out of the way before the video starts, I'm not saying that they're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm not even necessarily saying that they're a playoff team this year. I'm just saying we're going to be better than a lot of people think. Like, I don't think we're going 4-13. I think we have a very real possibility of like a 7-10, 8-9 type of season. Just like in that range. I'm not saying we're gonna be this badass team. I'm just saying we're not gonna be a bottom 5 team. And that, just wanted to get that out of the way at the start of this. So I'm gonna just talk about a few reasons why I think that we're gonna be better than people think. In my opinion, the number one reason we're going to be better than people think is just because of the uncertainty of the AFC South. Now, let me explain. In my opinion, the only team that we really know about in the AFC South right now is the Jacksonville Jaguars. I say that because, they just won the division. They're getting Calvin Ridley this year, and Trevor Lawrence is starting to become the quarterback we all expected him to be, and they're the only team that like we really know what we're getting because they have the same quarterback as last year and same head coach, and basically their team hasn't changed a whole lot in the offseason. It's gotten a little better in parts, it's gotten worse in other areas, but I think for the most part Jacksonville is going to be about the same team we saw last year, and they're really the only team that I'm sure of in this division because I don't know what the Titans are doing. They do got Tannehill, Malik Willis, and Will Levis for a QB competition, which is what I like to call a mid-off because that's just what that is. I don't know what they're doing with Derrick Henry. Their team is it's not looking good. I mean, their best receiver looks like it's going to be Treylon Burks, and he was decent last year, but he wasn't a first-round talent, in my opinion, and we just don't know about the Titans. I think that they have a possibility of being really bad this year, and who knows, and when you look at teams like the Colts and the Texans, we really don't know what we're going to get out of the Colts and the Texans because the Colts and the Texans, very similar teams. We have a new head coach and a new quarterback we drafted top 5, and the Texans have a new head coach and a quarterback they drafted top 5. And I think it's really going to depend how that quarterback performs is what's going to decide how good the season goes for both teams. And I think the Colts and Texans are very similar teams going into this season. And why I think the Indianapolis Colts could be really good is because I feel like we got the quarterback that has the highest ceiling in the entire NFL. We got a chance to compete in a really weak division, and we play a pretty easy schedule too, so I think the weak division is going to be a big reason to why the Colts are better than people think. The second reason why I think the Colts are going to be better than people think is because of the Shane Steichen, Anthony Richardson, and Jonathan Taylor pairing, and I'm throwing Jonathan Taylor in there because I think Jonathan Taylor is going to be a big part to the Indianapolis Colts' success this season because he has been a lot in the past. Jonathan Taylor has been very good in the past 2 seasons before last year, 2020. He had a pretty good rookie season, and 2021 was his record-breaking season, and he looked very, very good in both those seasons, and the offense really ran through him. And I think adding Anthony Richardson into the backfield with Jonathan Taylor is really going to help out, because now the offense isn't going to necessarily have to lean on Jonathan Taylor. It can also lean on Anthony Richardson, or lean on the both of them, because they're going to complement each other, and that's really going to help. And especially with the marriage of Shane Steichen thrown in there, it's really, really going to help, I think, because Shane Steichen knows how to utilize his running backs and his quarterbacks in the running game very well, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Shane Steichen has been saying that Anthony Richardson's been doing next level stuff in OTAs, so I'm really excited for that. And I think that Anthony Richardson could be a very good quarterback for Shane Steichen. That's a big reason why we took him, because Shane Steichen had a big part to do with that, and he fits in perfectly to what Steichen's supposed to do, or trying to do. He had Jalen Hurts last year, and he is very, very similar to Jalen Hurts. Anthony Richardson is, and I think that's really going to help having Shane Steichen there, and he's going to use Anthony Richardson to the fullest ability that he can. And I think, yeah, like I said, it's going to really help having Shane Steichen and Anthony Richardson there, and Jonathan Taylor to lean on. I think that it's a big three-headed monster that's really going to work, and plus the acquisitions of Josh Downs and Isaiah McKenzie are going to help in the receiving game, I think. And the Colts receivers are a lot better than people think, too. So, yeah, that's the second reason why I think Anthony Richardson and the Colts will have success this year. And finally, the third reason why I think the Colts will be better than people think this upcoming season is because Anthony Richardson is being put in a very good position to succeed. And this kind of ties into the last reason with Shane Steichen and just what Shane Steichen's trying to build on offense. I think Anthony Richardson's being put in the best situation to succeed. I mean, he's getting pretty good receivers in Michael Pittman Jr. and Alec Pierce. And before you guys get my comments once again, Michael Pittman Jr. caught 91% of his accurate targets last year, which was top 10 in the NFL. And Alec Pierce is poised for a breakout season. Alec Pierce did exactly what we wanted him to do last year. He showed flashes of what he could be, and Alec Pierce specializes in the deep ball, and Anthony Richardson loves the deep ball, so that's really going to help. I think Alec Pierce is going to have a breakout year, and we drafted Josh Downs, who I think is very possibly the steal of the draft, and we picked up Isaiah McKenzie in free agency, which I also think is going to help a lot, and our receiving core got a lot better in this offseason. And I know people are going to call me crazy for that, but I know my team better than you do. So if you're not a fan of my team, don't comment on our receivers. I'm just going to leave that there. But I think that Anthony Richardson is being put in a great position to succeed. I think our O-line is going to be a lot better. We got a brand new O-line coach, and I think that's really going to help. I think that the O-line, they're not happy with the performance they had last year. I think that they're going to come out and have a much better season this year. Quentin Nelson has been working a lot harder, it looks like, and he says that he's bonding with the O-line a lot more, and the O-line's really just like spending time together in their free time to make sure that they're doing what they need to do to have success. And I think that it's really going to help to have one O-line play the whole year, because that was a big reason for the O-line struggles last year, was Frank Reich kept changing it up just because he was desperate to keep his job. And then once Jeff Saturday came in, he kept one O-line, and it struggled at first, but it did grow chemistry and was decent by the end of the season. And our defense, it's going to be way better this year, I think. We're getting a healthy Shaq Leonard back, and that's ties into this too, that our team is going to be healthy this year. We had a lot of injury problems last year. Our star players getting injured, it wasn't helping. And not to mention Jonathan Taylor being in the backfield is really going to help Anthony Richardson. That read option is going to be nasty. And the play action game, the RPO game, and Shane Steichen said we're going to run a lot of that. It's really going to help Anthony Richardson. So, yeah, that's basically it. That's the three reasons why I think the Indianapolis Colts are going to be better than people think next year. And my official prediction will come out later in the offseason, but as it looks right now, I think that we're probably 7 to 8 win team. I don't see us being a playoff team, but we're going to win more games than people think we will. So, yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn the bell notifications, and for everything in the description box. I know this video seemed crappy. I'm out of practice. I haven't done this in 2 weeks, so that's my fault. But more videos coming soon. See you guys next time. Bye.